I saw a post on Reddit the other day that said, how in the world is My Hero Academia considered a better anime than Bleach? That's actually a pretty easy question to answer if you consider in the fact that Bleach went on a very long hiatus, and that sort of gave My Hero Academia since it aired in 2016, and it has basically consistently been airing ever since then. It's given My Hero Academia that momentum to really take off. But Bleach has made a return, and that's kind of gotten me to thinking, which is the better series? So let's find out.
Lights are lit and there's sweat on your embrace. One other thing I dare.
Bleach is about Ichigo Kurosaki, who's a high school student with the ability to see ghosts. After he unknowingly absorbs a unique power from a Soul Reaper, he finds himself being tasked with protecting the human world from evil spirits, and these spirits are known as Hollows. And along the way, he meets a bunch of friends and allies who basically he ends up working with. And this series contains elements of action, adventure, fantasy, and it quickly became known as one of the big three anime. My Hero Academia is about Izuku, Midoriya, Deku. He has a bunch of names that he goes by, but he dreams of becoming a superhero despite having no powers whatsoever. And we follow his journey as he trains to become a hero and he faces against evil, and he does somehow eventually gains a power. When it comes to the plot of Bleach and My Hero Academia, in my personal opinion, the biggest difference between these two is that in My Hero Academia, the World Heroes Federation, it's open to the public. Everyone knows about these heroes. Damn near half of the population has a superpower. Heroes are incorporated into the government system. It's something that's out in the open, whereas the Soul Society in Bleach is basically something secret. It's not something that the everyday person knows about. Soul Reapers are not even really talked about outside of the main characters in Bleach, or the characters that are mainly associated with the Soul Society. The World Heroes Federation in My Hero Academia is incorporated into the real world, whereas the Soul Society in Bleach is incorporated basically into the afterlife.
Lights are lit and there's sweat on your embrace. One other thing I dare.
Bleach was produced by Studio Period, who has not had really the best name in the past, but I do have to say that they've kind of gained momentum again, and they're kind of back in people's good graces. And it aired from 2004 to 2012. It ran for 366 episodes, and it has some very exciting fight scenes, and it's expansive world building, and it has very well written characters. And recently it did make a comeback after it went on a hiatus, like I mentioned earlier in the video. And man, I have to say, what a comeback that it made. Like I said, Studio Period has really gone back into everyone's good graces because these animations are actually insane. And it's funny because Studio Period used to be clowned on for having really bad animation, so it's kind of crazy to see how things have changed. My Hero Academia is produced by Studio Bones, which is a very well-known and respected studio, and it aired in 2016. And this series has had tremendous success, and aside from the actual plot of the seasons, which go up and down depending on which season you're at, the actual animation itself has stayed pretty consistent. If we compare the animations of Bleach and My Hero, if you compare the old Bleach to the new My Hero, obviously My Hero is better. But if we take in the new Bleach series, the Bleach 1000 Year Blood arc, it beats My Hero Academia. Even though My Hero Academia does have good animation, the new Bleach just basically is better. No one can doubt that. The new Bleach just has better animations. I don't think there's anyone that can make an argument against that.
Lights are lit and there's sweat on your embrace. One other thing I dare.
All of the characters in Bleach have their own unique personality, abilities, and motivations. Ichigo, for example, he's the protagonist of the series and he's a substitute Soul Reaper. We have Rukia, who's a Soul Reaper and initially gives Ichigo his very own powers. And then you have Orihime, who's, yeah. And with the characters of My Hero Academia, they place a very big emphasis on character development and specialized abilities. Basically, every single character in this series has a special ability, and it's not just like, oh, this guy can shoot fire, even though there are characters that do that, but it'll be the most random ability that you can possibly think of. And just like Bleach, the main characters of My Hero Academia grow and evolve over the course of the series. So which is better, Bleach or My Hero Academia? Well, if you're into a series which is more colorful and has characters that have super unique and creative abilities and powers, then My Hero Academia would be the better anime for you. But if you're into a series that's more bleak and has a more complex storyline and characters, then I would say Bleach is the one that you're definitely gonna find better. In my personal opinion, I would say that Bleach is my favorite anime out of these two and is the better series, but it really all depends on your personal preference. And with that being said, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until we meet again, thanks for watching.
Lights are lit under sweat